Hey, what is up guys, my name is Marcus and today I want to talk to you about the ZASLUKE game capture card which I ordered off Amazon last week. Now, is this capture card worth the €60 price tag, or should you look for other options out there to record your gameplay footage from modern consoles such as the PS4 or the Nintendo Switch? If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. Please be sure to subscribe and like this video if it was any help to you at all. Also, hit the bell to not miss any videos in the future. Right off the bat, I want to clearly point out that I would not recommend this device if you want to record or even stream gameplay, because I got some terrible results with it, and here's why. When I first got the capture card yesterday, I was so excited to try it out on my PS4 Pro. One of my favorite games of all times is Resident Evil 4. As you can see, I am playing, or trying to play, let's put it that way, the PS4 version of the game. Let's take a look at the overall video quality first. Right from the start, I noticed that the colors were quite off in my recording. As you can see, the image looks rather greenish. If we compare this to the TV's output, you might notice that the developers used a more brownish color palette in the actual game. There are some options in OBS to correct the colors as well as the hue right on the spot, but that is not something I would like to do on a regular basis when recording gameplay footage and making videos with it later on. The second thing that I immediately encountered were a lot of issues with the HDMI signal, which resulted in black screens and omitted footage. I don't know whether these occur whenever the resolution of the game changes or if the cables were just not as well built. Whenever I picked up the device to take a closer look at what was going wrong, I noticed some even more random drops and black screens in the overall image. The game card had made a pretty solid impression on me at first, but I couldn't even change its position slightly on my desk or it would result into a signal loss. Finally, I got the game capture card to work for a couple of minutes, only to find out that there were lots of artifacts going on in the recording later on when I inspected it. Especially in fight scenes or moments where there were multiple enemies on the screen, it got really messy. It kinda reminded me of the graphics of the original Quake, where you would shoot your gun directly into a wall and see pixels flying everywhere over the screen. Let's talk about the audio for a moment. Without a second thought, I noticed that the audio was very inconsistent. I would experience drops as well as some very annoying crackling sounds in certain parts of the game. Now, I know that's not the game's fault by any means. I've played this game so many times on a variety of systems and had never even once gotten these kinds of interferences. The audio reminded me of an N64 emulator, to be honest. Those of you who have played games on an emulator before probably know what I'm talking about. Later on, I tried to record some audio through the microphone port attached to the card. The capture card suggests that you can use the microphone port to comment on your gameplay while streaming and using a headset. Well, I wasn't so sure about it, so I had to hook it up in Logic Pro X and see for myself. So I took the game card over to my Mac and hooked it up via the USB 3 cable. For my recording purposes, I used a Rode Shotgun microphone and Logic Pro to record some voice samples for some intense testing. What I got were subpar results. On every recording I got a continuous buzzing sound that I couldn't get rid of no matter what. I tried EQing my audio recordings, but there was no chance of getting a clean signal. In comparison, I recorded my voice with a 2012 MacBook's internal microphone, which got me tremendously better results. So, who is this capture card for? Well, to be fair, you can record footage with this device, but it's nowhere close to a professional level. If you don't mind about losing some video and some audio here and there, well, I guess you could do that, but it's not great. Like, not at all. If you're serious about recording videos or streaming online gameplay, I would say please do look further. I honestly can't think of anyone seriously using this device without getting frustrated every single time. For me personally, I decided to send it back to Amazon and look for some better alternatives. What are your experiences with the ZASLUKE game capture card? Did I get something wrong? Do you use other settings in OBS? Let me know in the comments, I would like to discuss this further. Until then, I'll be looking for other means of capturing better gameplay footage and sending this back. If you like this video, please share it with someone who might be interested in this topic. Apart from that, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in my next video.